Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure. Where now we got. Oop. I didn't see him. I saw the bug. I didn't see him. Somehow. I don't know how. Alright, I won the coin toss. Let's keep this hand. And we'll do Island, Mox Jet, Mind, Crank. Pop this, get a swamp, end turn. They're gonna get an island and end turn to get our swamp out, and then with the 4 mana, let's get our sword down, our millstone down, and we'll end turn. They're gonna get an island, do nothing else, good. We'll get an island, and then we will, wait, I thought that was, oh no, that's 5. Okay, let's get him out then. And then, get attach her bow. Yeah, because I just have 1 mana, so we'll attach our bow in turn. They're gonna get another island, not do anything, good. Whenever a creature token you control deals combat damage, we need a actual creature, not creature token. None of these draw me a card. Shame. At least we were just 1 mana again. Ooh. Well, that was dumb because I could have got me and land with the Sword of the Amethyst, but for some reason I didn't think about it. Alright, whenever they deal combat damage to a player, they draw a card. And they're gonna get another octopus. That allows them to scry 2. Now a little Sword of the Amethyst onto our squid. 1, 2. Iron Maiden. There we go. Let's attack for 4. They can't block it since it's in the air. Let's get us another swamp down. Take the 4. And they'll mill 4. They're gonna Iron Maiden, take 1 damage, good. And they're gonna get a 3/3 octopus, that's it. And of course we draw another swamp. Alright, so I need blue left over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna make our opponent mill 5, which will trigger our high haunt tower, and then we'll attack for 5, which is going to trigger it again. Oh my god. 10 counters in 1 turn. They lost because of Iron Maiden. That's hilarious. Any creature deals combat damage whenever this or equip creature. Draw 2 for 3. No, thank you. Okay. Good luck, thank you. And good luck to. Oh, yeah, I gotta beat the Scarab. I completely forgot. I mean, no, I didn't. Because I just ended that episode. Alright, no land. We're gonna mulligan. Be great if I could start off with one land. And I don't again, but I get a crab. Oh. I'm gonna keep this hand, actually. Pop this, get an island in turn. They could have 1/1 beetle out. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, put a 1/1 counter on this. Alright, get our island down. Let's get our crab down. Let's attach our bow to the crab, and then we'll end turn. We're gonna get a 1/4 dune beetle out. Okay. Sword of the Amethyst. That's what we need. Definitely with our crab. So let's do that. We'll attack for 0, shoot down their 1/1. Now that's not an issue. They'll block me, that's fine. Hit me for 1, that's fine as well. Alright, Sword of the Amethyst attach. Now I got a 1/3 crab. That's going to make our opponent mill every time we attack. Okay. I take 1 damage and mill 3. And then they're going to enchant a player upkeep. That player loses 3 life. Unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Okay. I guess I'm going to be discarding. They hit me for 1 again, that's fine. Get rid of crawl space. Ooh, Vampire Nighthawk. Very good. 3 mana. Attach from black and green, untap my lands. Let's get that out. Because that'll make me unblockable. And on the next turn, I can use it. I got 7 cards in their graveyard, that's good. They enchant me again with the same card, oh my gosh. Alright, they're gonna hit me for 1. This time we'll sacrifice a permanent, get rid of scrap. Then we'll discard a card. Get rid of our Brotherhood Garb. And when you attach the sword, 1, 2, and make a copy of the sword. Then we'll attack for 3. We get a land. It's going to be an island. Discard 3. Got it. Alright. We hit, so our land untaps. So now we're up to 4 mana. And honestly, I want a copter here. Yeah, let's get our copters out and we'll end turn. Discard a card. And discard a card. Get our copter. Get our spell book. Fortify and Ice ain't really gonna help. Let's attach this. 1 and 2. Leaves us enough for the Nighthawk. And then we'll attack for 5. Get us another island. There, mill 3. And my land's on top. 5 mana. Let's get our Sword of Fire and Ice out. Let's attach the sword. That will stop them from attacking me now that I can actually destroy their blocker or their Dune Beetle. They're going to get a 1/1 Beetle out. Whenever it enters, opponent discards a card. We only had 1 card left, so that's gone. I gotta sacrifice permanent. Let's get rid of our Thopter. And again, we'll get rid of our spell book. Good, which gives us another Thopter and Scrap, so we get rid of that next turn. And then whenever you draw your second card each turn, attach this to target creature you control. Unfortunately, right now I'm not really drawing a second card, but I could go ahead and attach this to my crab. And then we'll attack with both our guys. Shooting down this for 1. Get us another land. Our opponent's milling 3. And we win the game. I didn't notice how much health they had. Awesome. Alright. That's that Dune Beetle they were just using. Okay. And now we're turning back to the town. Oh. We got a guy's coming out of nowhere. Alright. I won the coin toss, so of course I'm going first. Alright. I had to take a drink. I want to keep this hand. Only because of the early game Marauder. Other than that, it's not the best hand. Alright, end turn. I get an island down and nothing else. We're going to get our Marauder out, and then end turn. They're going to get another island and get a 2/1. Can block only creatures with flying. Okay, then. That's weird. Let's get our crab down. Let's attach our bow to our Marauder. We'll attack, shooting down their thing. They're going to get a 1/2 out. This card enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard a spirit card or a card with the Disturb, I don't want to encounter on this. Okay. So then I discarded one of those. So now it is stronger. Alright, we still only have 2 mana. And we literally can't do anything with 2 mana. So we'll attack. I can't block flying. I can't take their guy out because of their 1/1 counter. And we'll have to end. And we'll get rid of... let's get rid of our Planeswalker. When this card or another spirit enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature opponent controls. Ooh, that's gonna stink. Because most of the things I have is gonna be spirits. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that Planeswalker. This was bad hand for me. Let's take this guy out. At least I could take out their next guy. Get rid of our Planeswalker. You're gonna hit me again for 2. It's 2 every turn. And then they're discarding another one of their things. Oh my god, and we got Crawler. I'd love to get Crawler out. This is so annoying. I'd attack for 2. They're gonna flash in this thing, which is gonna block. Oh my god. Because our card got turned into an 0/1 because of his ability. And now Marauder's gone. Not good. rid of our journal. They're gonna hit me for 7. That hurts. And they're gonna tap my crab. Wow, we draw into a Marauder. That's hilarious. Alright, we'll get another Marauder out. They're gonna hit me for 5. Spellbook down. At least I don't have to discard, but I need 1 land. Alright, we'll attack, shoot this guy down. They're at 7. They're gonna get a 1/1 Nightmare from their graveyard. They're gonna hit me for 5 again. And then they're gonna get another Spirit out. Alright. Ooh, let's copy the bow. Awesome. And then we can attach the bow. Attack for 2. And there we go. I get their 1/1 back out, and they're gonna hit me for 5 again. Oh my gosh, and we still aren't drawing a land. How is it this bad? Let's hit this, that, and that. Actually, I could kill this guy because I'm doing 2 damage now. That's good. Alright, we're gonna do that. Oh my god, we got a land. It's colorless, so that's not great, but that's what I needed. Because we're gonna get out our crawler. What are we doing? Oh yeah, he's got to mill 3 cards. Let's get our crawler down. Let's attack with our Marauder. Selecting this thing. She's going to turn into a 1/2, and then we shoot it with a second bow. Then they're going to draw a card and lose the game. Let's go. 78 gold. Faithbound Judge. Sinner's Judgment. If there are 3 or more judgment counters on enchanted player loses the game. When this card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Wait, what? At the beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on this card. And then if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, enchanted player loses the game. Okay. That's weird. Okay. We're not gonna use any of these. Yeah, this is down in like the black section, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna have to use the thing to go there. Alright, let's reroll these since I did the thing. I actually think I might get, that's a good card. Let's buy it. I think I might get, see if I can get that frog. Whenever a spell, target opponent draws a card. Whenever you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains flying until end turn. If this happens the second time this ability resolves this turn, you draw 2 cards. Okay. Draw for opponent card, Maybank Vex. No more than 1 creature may attack and 1 may defend. Let's get that. Because we do like to moat, and that would be a good moat. Alright, and then let's check out blue. Player draws a card and discards a card. That's all this. Teeth. Equal to number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Island Walk. When this card attacks, you may exile one target defending player controls. Beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice this unless you return an untapped island to its owner's hand. Wow. Yeah, none of these. Our folk offering. Untap all artifacts. Whenever you cast instant sorcery now. Oh. And there's my Aven again. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I think that would be like a fight a frog situation. We have in here. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to be spending my shards. Getting, as long as it's your turn, this card has flying. Let's buy that. I need to be getting my more of my vampire. Because he's gonna be extremely good in a mill deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 blue bird token with flying and vigilance. Whenever you attack with one or more birds, scry 2. No. Again, I don't know why I'm wasting time. Rerolling these. Alabaster Dragon. Okay. Let's get out of here. And let's see. Are we going to black? No, we're going to blue. So we can just run over there, to be honest. I just gotta get out of here. We can see if we pass any frogs or turtles or anything along the way. Let's see what's down here. Crabs would also be really nice. Almadroid Island. Octopus. Oh, this is the island that has the... Yeah, has the dragon in it, right? It's got the humanoid crabs, and then, okay, I've already taken the stuff here, and I had that dragon up top. Oh, okay. I didn't expect him to be right there. I'm going second. Let's keep this hand. Pop our amulet, get an island, and turn. Let's get our island down. Let's get our courier out. They're going to get a second island down and do nothing. Good. Alright, we get a swamp. Thank goodness. That could have been bad if I was not drawing anything again. Let's get our crawler out. Attack for 2. They're going to discard 2. Then they'll draw 1 and lose a life. They're going to get a humanoid out. Well, we're going to attach our bow to destroy him. And then for 2 mana, we're going to get our sword out. And then we're going to Alpha Strike. Shooting down there 1/1. They take 6. Good. They lose a life for drawing a card. And then they're going to get an 0-17 out. Good lord. Spells your opponent's cast that target this cost 2 more. It's 4 for an 0-17. And they can power themselves up with the amount of islands they have. Alright, so I have 4 mana. We could attach our sword. Kind of like that idea. Play her, we'll get no maximum hand size. Attach for 3. I'll just have to discard a card. Because right now he could block both my guys. Oh, we could just levitate and fly over them. Alright, let's do that. We're going to levitate. Then we're going to attack. They take the 6. Get rid of 2. Alright, they're going to hit me for 5. That's fine. And then I draw cards and they lose the game. Nice. And this card enters. Target player puts top 4 cards into a graveyard. If I could Sword of Hearth and Home him, he would be good, but my other crab is much better. The one that land falls, target player mills 3 cards. What do we got here? That's this weird place. Kind of wouldn't mind doing it, but not right now. Because I really want to get out, I really want to get out, more vampires. And to do that, I need to go here to get more money. And potentially more shards. And then I'm going to take that money in shards. And go get crab. And go get vampire. This 3 for fighting crabs is going to be a lot bigger soon. Right, well, keep this hand. Oh, there's no creatures. Never mind. We're going to mulligan. I can deal with no mana. I can't deal with no creatures. Okay. That's better. Let's get rid of our cross. Well, let's get rid of levitation. Okay. And then we'll go first. Let's get our swamp down with 2 mana. We'll get our claws out, then we'll end turn. We're going to get a 1/1 island down. We'll get our spellbook down. Let's get our tomb down. Get Hypnotic Spectre out. End turn. They're going to get an island. You get an 0/5 crab. If you haven't cast a spell for your hand this turn, draw a card and discard a card. Oh, interesting. City of Brass down. Ooh, that's a good card. But I want to attach all my equipment. Let's attach the bow. And then we'll pop our amulet, getting an island. Can't play that till next turn. And then we'll attack. They're going to block my core, and they're going to discard a card. And they're going to hit me for 2, that's fine. I'll play our island. We're up to 5 mana. Let's get out our mind. Mind Drinker. And then we'll Alpha Strike. They take 5 and discard a card. Shoot crab. Alright. And then they can't block flying. So we're just going to attack with everything and win the game. Oh, nice. We drew into a short bow. That's awesome. Alright, come on, landfall crab. Landfall crab, yes. Ruin crab is what we want. We want plenty of ruin crabs. Alright, so let's add that to the deck. That's Planeswalker, creature, ruin crab, add. Great. Back. Alright. Kind of want the chest, but not now. Like I said, I want to get back here and get our money. And then 692 gold. Let's go. Put a creature card for Elvish Piper, nice. When this card blocks, it gets 2/2 till in a turn. Sacrifice this, search your library for land. No new land may be brought onto play during player's upkeep. Each player may destroy worms of earth by sacrificing 2 lands or taking 5 damage. Wow. Enchant creature gets 7/7 and trample. That's good. Return all non-land permanents on our hand. If you return 4 or more non-token permanents you control this way, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay. 11 shards, good. We can waste those for getting a vampire. Blade of Slells. Ponder. Ponder's one we wanted to get. Excuse me. This Ponder is good. Let's get Ponder. That would be very useful. Leapfrog has flying as long as you control. Played an instant. Oh no. Alright, none of else from there. I would love to look through this multicolor, but I can't. Whenever this card enters the battlefield or becomes tapped, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with toughness less than the number of basic land types among lands you control. That's pretty good. Black, blue. I'd love more black, blue, but it'd be better to get more vampires. Alright, so let's teleport to black. Use, yes. Alright, so let's go up to our vampires. And reroll. Looking for our vampire again. Whenever this card or another creature is put into a graveyard from Alva, each opponent sacrifices a creature. No. Whenever you gain life, this card gains flying. No. Reroll. Vampire Assassin. No. Whenever you gain life, opponent loses a life. No, I don't really have any good life gain in this deck. Alright, one look like the Witcher. None of these. 4. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Each opponent, that's nice. Let's reroll. Vampire Nighthawk. We don't have enough of those apparently. It's funny because it says I have 0 and I know I have like 7. Our Liberator is nice, but I'm gonna pass. Let's re-roll. Oh man, I wish I could just search up black vampires instead of having to search up all vampires. But this is still better than like going and just doing black only. Doing black only would be ridiculous trying to find one vampire. Alright, we're gonna kind of do this a little faster and not look at everything we get each time. We're just looking for our high vampire. Kraken Horror, Lord of the Deep. This card attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another target's attacking creature. If that creature is this card, is a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, Serpent, create 2. Wow, that's crazy. Let's get that. Let's reroll. Death Touch, Lifelink, the beginning of your end step. If creature died, this card perpetually gets XX, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn. The spell triggers if this card is in the graveyard. Wow. That's pretty good. Let's get that. I'm spending my money. Don't need to. I need to find more vampires. Let's see. That's good. When an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. We could infinite that with one of those other things, so let's get it. Whenever your opponent loses life, you gain life. Or whenever you gain life, your opponent loses life. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much, yeah. So, that's potential infinite-er. Not getting many black vampires, annoyingly. Come on. Going through so many shards doing this. I'm running out of money. I can't buy that. As much as I'd love to. I just need to save my money in shards for a high vampire. Gosh, come on. Are the Cursed? You know, I love me some Are the Cursed, but again, I gotta just keep going. That's cool. Vampire Angel. Death Touch flying. Whenever you gain life, this card gains indestructible. At the beginning of your end steps, you may pay 2. When you do, return target creature card with X from your graveyard to battlefield with X amount of life you gained. Okay. Good lord. Come on. That's cool. Etherborn Vampire for 3 haste. When a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on this. Sacrifice another creature. This card gains indestructible until end of turn. Let's buy it. Shouldn't be spending money. Okay. Oh, Mary the Cursed, of course. Oh, another Undying. That guy's good. We're gonna add him to deck. He's like Vincent. I'm not gonna get 2 of them. We are out of shards, and we didn't get 1 more vampire. Oh my goodness. That stinks. Alright, let's teleport back. Let's go to colorless. We have 1 shard. And that's all we could do. Alright, let's edit creatures. Let's add this in. I'm not gonna add in the infinite guy. Should I? He's a flying death touch for 5. Yeah, let's get him. Guess going infinite is just pretty good. I want to add more land. Kind of do. 37. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not getting enough. Let's see. Add basic. Add 2. And then let's add 2. Okay. Let's try that out. Let's see if there's anything. The end of your tip, you control no untapped lands, draw a card. I already have one of those actually. There's 6. It's a lot of mana. Let's draw 1 card every turn. Not gonna do any of these. Let's head to the next town as we head back to blue. So we could try to go find some crabs to fight. Vehicles. Equipment. Oh. Artifacts. artifacts. Sword of Truth and Justice. Soul of Eternity Avatar. No. What we got over here? No. None of these. And let's check out these cards. Just because. Yep, I don't want any. Surprise, surprise. Continue our way back to blue. Check out these towns. Double artifact. I think that's where I got my crawler from, so maybe I could double artifact into another crawler. No. Alright, so double artifact. No second crawler, unfortunately. That would have been nice. Can I clip this? Yes. Another double, or was that a triple? Might be a triple, it's hard to tell. But no crawler. Land. Sure is a lot of these shops here. See if we get something good. Right. Last card, enters, destroy target non-basic land opponent controls. Its controller searches their library for a land card, puts it on the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on it. Like that. Let's get it. Unfortunately, we have to leave it as is. Ooh, Spiderman 2099. Yes, a new Spidey. What does he do? Double strike vigilance. When this from the future, you can't cast this card during your first, second, or third turn of the game. At the beginning of your end step, if you played a land or cast a spell this turn from anywhere other than your hand, this card deals damage equal to its power to any target. That's really good. Alright, so 300 gold. Let's go get that real quick. Sell. And let's sell some cards. Now, let's put up black and blue. See what we have at the bottom for white and green and white, green, and red. Oh well, red. Actually, should have left blue out probably. That's fine. Should have a few of these I can sell. Let's see. Now I got some good amount of these things somewhere. Wow. Blood Forged Axe. Add that to my thing. Still want to win getting 20 artifacts winning. I could do that with 2 Blood Forged Axe for sure. We just don't have more than 4 of a lot of these, which is crazy. These are all different variants of the same one, so I'm not selling them. Probably should have went down further. Just right off the bat. So I still feel like I'm in the high letters. I dismember. Come on. Give me something. Ferocious Pup. Last card enters, create a 2/2 wolf token. That plus our Sword from Hearth and Home would be great. Wow, there's 1 card I can sell. Oh, sorry, 2. And there we go, it's 50. And then I can sell one of these. Actually, we can sell 2 of them. So that puts us at 320, so we can get Spider-Man now. Yeah, there ain't many of these for me to sell. Or I'm still not just going low enough. I could sell a few of these. There we go. I could sell 2 of these. It's not many things for me to get rid of. Let's go back to running to blue. Because I am running close on time. And I don't want to run out of it. Search or looking for cards to sell. There we go. Because again, we got enough for Spidey, and that's what I really wanted. There we go. Can't reroll. I hate that. Exotic bug. Another Spidey, but I have that Spidey. Oh, another Spidey. Man, we're gonna have to sell for Helm too. This card enters, create a food token. That makes sense. Peter Porker. Animal Mayhem. other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves you control get 1/1. Dang, okay. It's another 300. All I need is 25. I can do that easy. Oh. Accept. I hate this. Stupid journey thing. Alright. Let's do black and blue. Yeah, we got 1,000,000 of those. So I'm getting more all the time. And if anything, we know we got a ton of vampire nighthawks and vampire things at the bottom. Just gotta go down 1,000,000 cards to get there. That's all. Word kill. Let's get rid of these two. There, that's enough. Back. We're back at 570. That's funny. Alright, let's get us another Spidey. 2 Spideys in 1 episode. That's awesome. We technically found 3, but 1 we already had. Yeah, I gotta deliver this stupid letter. Let's see if we can figure out where it's going. Another crawler. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, we're getting another crawler. This was in a 1 circle, so I guess the other thing wasn't crawler and a 2 or something else. Everything here costs more, of course it does. Alright, let's sell. Let's just do black. And then, you know what, let's do vamp. V-A-O-B. Vampires. And you know what I have a lot of down? I got a lot of right here. As these things I can get rid of. Just gonna get rid of 1 because that's all I need. But also, there we go. Everything here costs more because I've messed up my reputation there. Alright, where am I going? Quest, red, straight down from red. Okay. I have no shards. Let's edit, creatures, add. Crawler is just too good for our deck. Not to edit. We need to find a place, a dungeon, and steal 1 shard from them. Nope. Not from there. We just want someone we can run in and get a shard and not have to battle anything. Yep, like right there. This guy's just a pain to get around. Come on. Yes. Okay. Took his stuff. Let's exit. Yes. There we go. Now let's teleport to red. Hey, haha. That's how you play. Okay, and then we'll go down. And we'll deliver this letter. Straight down. I'll walk up to the window, of course. Oh, no, I want to do walk to the window. Thank you. 200 gold. Awesome. See if they got any good lands here. Not really. Is it? Store? Spiderman 2099, different art. Well, that's pretty slick. Let's get it. Let's reroll. Slimed from Ghost Blusters. Split second counter, target activated or triggered ability if it's a permanent's ability is countered this way. Activated ability of permanent can't be activated this turn. Okay. Shell shield. No. Good. So we got some multicolored or not. Yeah, it's multicolored, but like everything there is red. Alright, enchantments. No, good enchantments. None that I know of. Okay. Spells. Alright, let's head out. Alright, we are at an hour. We're going to teleport back to blue. And we're going to end it there. We got some more cards for our mail deck, which is great. And, hopefully this thing can really do some damage. River Song. I don't mind getting River Song. The Doctor's Wife. I know I need to stop looking. I'm going to. I just want to run around since I haven't been in this place forever. No more shards. I need a good mission to get me some shards and stuff. Alright, y'all. We're going to end it there. If y'all can, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in that next episode. Bye, y'all.